Hello. Now, one of the roles of a teacher, or should I say, one of those things that make a teacher who is admired by his or her students, is that that teacher is a role model. Students look up to teachers as their role models, and the one thing that will make students to look up to teachers as their role models is the thing that they see in the life of that teacher. Now, it could be more than one thing, but in particular, there are two things that students will see in the life of teachers that will make them look up to that teacher as a role model. One is empathy, and two, kindness. When your students see these two things in your life as a teacher, they appreciate those things and they want to emulate your way of living as long as those two things are found in your life. So, the question you should be asking yourself as a teacher is this: are you a role model? And if you are a role model, or if you see yourself as a role model, are you a role model worthy of emulation by your students? You should ask yourself this question and provide sincere answers. Are you worthy of being emulated by your students? For you to answer that question sincerely requires you to look into your life and see if you have empathy and if you are kind. Now, when we say empathy, what does it mean? Empathy is just a situation where it's very easy for you as a person to put yourself in the shoes of other people. When you find it very easy to put yourself in the shoes of other people, it means you're always willing to share in their pains. You're always willing to make people around you happy, right? You can only be such person if you have empathy. So you feel the pains of other people, and that only happens if you put yourself in other people's shoes. So you feel their pains. That is called empathy. So if you're seen as someone who has empathy, your students will like that trait in you and will want to emulate you and see you as their role model. So, are you someone of empathy as a teacher? These are the questions you should ask yourself. If you are not someone who has empathy, then you're not a good role model, and your students will not find anything to emulate in your life. Another thing students look out for in the life of their teacher is kindness. How kind are you? Are you kind to the people around you? Primarily, are you kind to yourself? It might be very difficult for you to understand what it means to be kind to yourself. But if you're kind to yourself, then you'll be kind to other people around you. Except you are a selfish person. Selfish people can never be kind to other people. So as a teacher, you are not expected to be selfish in any way. As a teacher, you are expected to be kind. Kind to your students, kind to your fellow teachers, kind to everybody around you, kind to your friends. If your students see this trait in you, then they want to emulate that trait and they want to build their lives around that trait. And it is one reason why they will choose you as their role model. If this particular trait is missing in your life, then you've got serious problem waiting ahead of you. So, as a teacher, work on yourself to becoming a role model worthy of emulation by your students. One way to display kindness to your students is for you to always be willing to provide solutions to problems that they bring to you, not just academic problems, but problems in every sphere of life. They see you as someone who can provide answers to the questions that are pressing in their hearts. So when they come to you, your willingness to provide such answers and provide such solutions and provide such help will tell them that you are a kind person. If you are a teacher who is so aggressive, always chasing students away from you, then they see you as being an unkind person. A teacher is someone with a wealth of wisdom. At least that is how your students perceive you. So they expect that when they come to you with a problem, you should figure that problem out and provide a lasting solution to that problem. So it's one thing for you to be a person of wisdom. It's another thing for you to be a person who is always willing to help with the wisdom that you have. So it is your kindness that will make you willing to help with the wisdom that you have. So you can see they go hand in hand. You are wise, but your willingness to always help with your wisdom and wealth of knowledge and experience will only come if you are a kind person. So as a teacher, you must be kind to your students. As a teacher, you must be kind to your fellow teachers. Your students are reading you. They are studying you. And when they come to the conclusion that you are a kind person, you see them flocking around you because they want to emulate that trait in you. So, you must be kind at all times to the people around you. And like I mentioned earlier, empathy. This is something everybody must have. But then as a teacher, it's very important because it helps you to be able to put yourself in the shoes of your students. And when you're able to do that, you understand where the pain is coming from. You understand their situation. You understand the help they need. That is because you are a person of empathy. So you want to start, if you are not exhibiting these traits, you want to work on yourself to start exhibiting empathy and kindness everywhere you find yourself, particularly because you are a teacher. And everybody looks up to you as somebody who has wealth of knowledge, wealth of wisdom, wealth of experience. So you must be willing at all time to feel the pains of other people. You must be willing at all time to provide needed help to people. I want to believe you found this video useful and you've picked one or two things from this video. If you have, do us well to give us a like, give us a follow, and share this video with those in your circle. I'll see you in my next video. For now, from me, stay blessed and enjoy your teaching career.